Alright then, what's going on? Artie here, and welcome to my 75,000 subscribers special. Now we actually already hit 76k subscribers yesterday, but I still wanted to post a 75k special video just because it's been far too long since I uploaded a quote-unquote special video. Now recently a lot of you have been asking me about my gaming setup. Now up until early this week, up until Thursday, my gaming setup was still pretty much the exact same as it was back when I had 3,000 subscribers, which was back in January of 2013. But I finally bought some new monitors, so I'm pretty proud of what I've got at the moment. I think it looks absolutely fantastic, so I thought that I would share it with you. Now a little something, I'll simply put all of the products in the description, I think, because I'm not too sure what everything's called. I'm simply going to record everything using my webcam. I don't have a camera, so the quality isn't going to be the best. It's probably going to be pretty bad, but you'll just have to deal with that. I'm using my webcam for this, which is the Logitech C920. I do know that much. And then I'm also going to use my own microphone, which is the Technica AT2020, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, you'll find a link in the description. Anyway, first off, of course, a huge thanks to all of you for the continued support. Hopefully, before Call of Duty Advanced Warfare drops, we will be at like around 100k. That's what I've been aiming for ever since I started this whole YouTube thing. I never really thought that I would get this far. I did. And now I need to continue to progress pretty much. I need to continue to post content on a daily basis. That's what I'm going to try. Although I think that I'm going to delete all of the recordings that I've got saved up so far, just because due to the new setup, I can now much more easily record. I can also put my webcam in front of me and they're like kind of like sideways, so the lighting is a lot better too. So we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But I still have a few videos that I recorded a little while ago, probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, that I still want to post just because those are pretty good. Some Black Ops 2 videos as well. Also, in terms of Black Ops 2, I'm not too sure if I'm going to go back to that game anytime soon. I'm kind of done with that game. As you all know, I've got all of the golden assault rifles, SMGs, snipers, LMGs, so on and so forth. Everything apart from the launchers and the specials, and then also the riot shields. So at this point in time, like when I play Black Ops 2, I purely play it just because a lot of people want me to play it. And I don't think that that's what it should be like, so I'm going to stick to COD Ghost just for now. And then we'll see where we go from there. But apart from that, that was about it. Once again, thank you, of course. And let's jump into the actual setup. Okay, so here we go. Now first off, the way I'm holding my microphone at the moment and my webcam is really awkward. The quality of the video is probably not going to be the best, same goes for the vocals. But you'll just have to deal with it this time around. Hopefully at some point I'll buy like a camera or something for videos like this. Anyway, first off, these monitors. These are 3 of the same monitors. I bought them last Wednesday, received them on Thursday. That's also when I installed everything. Now these are 3 the same monitors. These are all Samsung T24C300 monitors. 24 inch, actually they're televisions. They have like an HDMI port, a DVI port. Everything you'll need to set up dual monitors pretty much. And I can't possibly set up any more than this. But they're pretty good. Can't complain about them just yet. Like they haven't improved my game or anything. But that used to be my PC monitor, that one down there. And then that right there, I'm gonna have to turn around. This is super awkward. But that right there used to be the television on which I played video games. That's a 44-inch flat screen. Now this is a lot better. It really is. Just my entire setup. And now normally speaking, my webcam is standing right on top of that monitor right there. Now in terms of the headset, that is a Turtlebeach X41. That's the one I use when I play games on the Xbox One or on the Xbox 360. And then that one right there is a Sharkoon S7. I bought that one when my Xbox 360 Turtlebeach X41s broke. And I thought, you know what, I might as well try out a new brand. If I get any closer, does it get lighter? It does get a little bit lighter, but that thing's half decent. It's not the best. I definitely prefer the Turtlebeaches. Now over there we've got my PC, the one that does all the work for me. It's a pretty decent one. It's kind of outdated. Well, the graphics card is kind of outdated. I have like a 580 GTX in there, which is proper outdated for nowadays, but that thing's like 2 years old, maybe 1.5. something like that. But I do have an Intel Core i7 in there, 16 gigs of RAM, and also a pretty small hard drive, like 1 terabyte, something like that, like 750 gigs, but nothing too fancy about it. Like, I really need to upgrade my graphics cards in order for it to work as like a proper gaming PC, because at the moment I can play games like Battlefield in 1080p, not on ultra settings of course, but I can't play it in 1080p. Only in that case, man, that thing is like a freaking leaf blower. It makes so much noise, it's not even funny. Then over here, now don't mind the mess. As I said, I set everything up on Thursday, so everything's still a mess. That is my Xbox One, of course. Also, a lot of people always ask me if I use like SCUF controller, or if I use a Shark controller or Control Freaks. I don't. I use a standard Xbox One controller. Same thing goes for my Xbox 360. Always wireless. I can't stand using a wired controller just because the weight isn't the same, if that makes any sense. Like, to some of you that went from a wired controller to a wireless controller, you'll know that the difference is pretty huge. Although it might not seem to be that way at first, it definitely is. Then right next to that we have my Elgato, which is the device that I use to record my gameplays. That's an Elgato Game Capture HD. Then next to that, the power brick, the Xbox One power brick. That thing is huge. It's not as big as the Xbox 360 power brick though, but I think it's called a power brick. But regardless, and then my Xbox 360, the slim one. I have a few Xbox 360s, and then next to that we have Battlefield 4. Underneath that, Titanfall, and then Ghosts. But I'll also show you my games in a little bit. I can do that too. I have quite a few games. People always ask me if I only play Call of Duty. I don't. I also have a second channel. Haven't checked that one out just yet. There's a link in the description. And that is my mix amp for the Turtlebeach. And apart from that, is there anything over here? I don't think there is. We've got the Wii over there, and a GameCube over there, and a bunch of cables over there. But apart from that, that's about it for my setup. So this is, oh my gosh, the cable's all wired up. Now gonna go underneath, and we're back. And we're back. Now in terms of boomer, I don't know what that thing is called. Same thing goes for the actual pop filter. Like, it's a Samsung something, I think. But I'm not too sure about it. With that being said, I think that was it. I feel like I missed something. Oh, maybe the keyboard. It's a really simple one. The keyboard is a Logitech MK320, and that one also had the mouse just in the same package, so there's that. It's like 15 euros, something like that. Really cheap. I'm a really cheap person. I hate spending money. That's why it took me literally a year to buy these new monitors, though I have to admit that I am kind of happy with these things. But with that said, oh, you also have my no-scope gaming glasses over there. Actually, I'm going to be giving away 2 of those. I still need to record those videos, but I'm going to be giving away 2 of those. I have them in a package somewhere over here as well. So, expect a video about that sometime soon as well. I might as well record that tonight. Post that as like a second video. But apart from that, that's TweetDeck, by the way. A Twitter app that I use freaking 24/7. I'm always active on Twitter, and that's another monitor. But apart from that, let's take a look at my actual games. Okay, so these are all my games, or at least the ones that I bought in a store at some point in time. I also buy games over in the Xbox Live Marketplace now and then. Now, I'm not too sure if I should cover all of them. There are quite a few, but let's just jump into it. First off, Call of Duty Ghosts for the Xbox One. Next up, Titanfall for the Xbox One. I have like 5 Xbox One games. There is Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, Titanfall, Plants vs. Zombies, and also Rise. And then the one that all of you want me to play, Black Ops 2, it's still on the top of the stack, or at least on top of some stack. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, this one's pretty old too. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I have no clue where I should put all these games. Like, at the moment, I don't have that much space over here. We've got Avatar the game. I loved Avatar back in the day, so I also had to buy the game. Blobs 1. Then underneath that, we have Forza Motorsport 3. Now, I also bought Forza Horizon over on the Marketplace. I have bought quite a few games over the Marketplace, like a few Batman games. Also, South Park, The Stick of Truth. And then Battlefield 4 for the Xbox 360. It's not great on the Xbox 360. At least I don't think it is. Battlefield 3, also for the 360. You, of course, also can't see my PC games when I record like this. Also, the vocal sounds put me on the best at the moment. Got my hand in front of the microphone pretty much. Next up, Homefront. This game died a really quick death, just like Titanfall pretty much. World at War, and then underneath that we have LA Noire, which is a game that I never finished. There are a lot of games that I bought and never finished, just because I don't have the time for that. Gears of War 3, I'm just gonna put them over here. Battlefield 2, this one is super old. This one's like really freaking old. Then Halo Reach, Brink. Now this was quite the letdown. This game, it sucks. It brings bad to like the next level. Forza 3 and Halo ODST. Alright, I'll take it. Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, and here we go. This is Rise. This game is pretty good. I haven't finished it just yet, but it's pretty good. Like some people say that it gets stale rather easily just because you do the same things over and over again. But I love those freaking death animations. And then Call of Duty goes to the Xbox 360. Next up, Modern Warfare 2. I love this game. I played this game for 2 years. I didn't like Black Ops 1. Call of Duty 3. That one is terrible. Dante's Inferno. Battlefield, Bad Company 2. Mafia. Crysis 2. Now there are some games in here that I didn't even know I had. Call of Duty 4. Gears of War 2. Pure, and Batman the video game. Never played those. Final Fantasy. What is this? 13. And then a Saboteur. Now, that's it in terms of games that I actually own. Like, properly own. And I also have a few of them over in the Xbox 360. But I'll leave that for another video. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I'll put the camera back in its place and then we'll do a proper outro. So let's do that. Okay then, so this was probably the most awkward video I've ever recorded. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know that the vocal quality and also the actual video quality wasn't too great, but I can't help that. I don't have a proper camera for things like this, but a lot of you wanted to see it, so I thought that I would finally give it a go. But with that being said, if you enjoyed the video and would like to see more, definitely be sure to drop shot that like button. Helps the video get out there for others to see. It helps my channel, so it's much appreciated. Also, as I said, I will be giving away 2 no-scope gaming glasses. Simply keep an eye on your sub box. I'll post those videos within the next week or so. Hopefully I can do that within the next week. We'll just have to wait and see. And apart from that, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.